This show is made for Noggin by Nick Jr.
Greetings, Goslings. Let's play a game. Let's play Starts with the Sound. Oh, and what have we here? Why, it's one of the greatest, most incredible, stupendous, most colossal letters of the alphabet. In other words, it's great. Do you know which letter it is?
S!
Simply sublime. As you may know, this letter S sounds like this. S. Let's all make that S sound together. Super. In fact, it's super duper. So many wonderful words start with S. Sip, sandwich, submarine, samba. In fact, there's a certain street that's chock full of the S sound. Sesame Street. Say the S part and I'll finish. Sesame. Again. Sesame. Yes. Coming right up is Sesame Street. So stay seated. Don't be scared, Z. There's no snake here. It was just me making the S sound. S. You there, show Z what I mean. Make the S sound. See, Z? Sorry. You'll feel better watching Sesame Street, and happily, it's up next on Noggin.
Greetings, everyone. There's only one thing I like as well as pies, and that's playing games with you. Hey, let's play first, second, third. There are 3 doors here. I happen to know Miffy is behind one of them. Let's find out if Miffy is behind the first, second, or third door. Knock, knock. Is Miffy here behind the first door?
No!
Oh, well. Let's try the next door. In other words, the second door. Knock, knock. Is Miffy here behind the second door?
Yeah!
Well, what do you know? Here's Miffy. Let's see if Miffy's behind the third door. Knock, knock.
No!
Well, she's not behind the third door. So, which door was Miffy behind?
The second one!
That's right, clever cousins. Miffy was behind the second door. And Miffy and Friends also happens to be coming up in just a bit. Oh, howdy. You did such a stupendous job playing first, second, and third. Want to see more of Miffy? Well, there's a mighty cute bunny coming up next on Noggin, and her name just happens to be...
Miffy!
You betcha.
Greetings, everyone. What would you say to a little game of what's the same, what's different?
Yeah!
Here we have some utterly delightful pictures. Yes, but one of these pictures is different. In other words, not the same as the others. Can you guess which one? Is this the picture that's different?
No!
Aha! You are correct. In fact, you're right. And what about this one?
No!
You cannot be tricked or even fooled. So tell me, is this the picture that's different?
Yeah!
Absolutely. You are right. This is not the same. This is the picture of a bulldozer. And the other pictures are all pictures of Bob the Builder. And he's coming up in a little bit. Welcome. Did you know which pictures were the same? 2 of those pictures were lovely portraits of our dear friend, Bob the Builder. And he happens to be coming up right now, here on Noggin. Well, hello. Hey, what do you say we play a game? I know. Let's play left and right. Here we see Little Bear and Dora. Now tell me, is Little Bear in the box on the left or in the box on the right?
Right.
What do you know? Right is right. In other words, you are correct. So that means that Dora is in the box on the... Come on, say it.
Left.
Fantastic. Dora is in the box on the left. Of course. Thank you for reminding us, Z. Dora the Explorer is coming up. Greetings, everyone. Z and I are standing on the right. Do you remember which side Dora is on?
Left.
So she is. Dora is on the left, and her show is coming your way. Next on Noggin.
Goat. Goose. Gate. Oh, hello. I was just in the middle of thinking things that start with the letter G and make the G sound. Can you make the G sound?
Go.
Splendid. In other words, very good. Now let's see. Ghost, gorilla, gorgonzola. Oh, Z's found another good G word. Let's play the what starts with game. Game. Game starts with what sound?
Go.
Good going. Now let's see. Does Miffy start with a G sound?
No.
Correct. But what about Ooby? Does Ooby start with a G?
No.
Gosh, you are good. Well then, what do you think? Does Gullah Gullah Island start with a G sound?
Yes.
Golly, Gullah Gullah does start with G. And Gullah Gullah Island is starting soon. You really used your noggins on that last game, guys and girls. Z, did you think of any words that start with G? It seems Z thought of another G word that starts with a G. Gum. And Gullah Gullah Island is up next on Noggin. So don't go away.
Hello, Moose here. Hey, how'd you like to play the biggest game? Hey, I know. We'll play with Maggie, the Ferocious Beast, and Hamilton Hawks, too. If you're ready, say ready!
Ready.
Whoa! I guess you are ready. In fact, you are prepared. Okay, here are Maggie, the Beast, and Hamilton. Which one of them is in the biggest box? Is it Maggie?
No.
My, you are clever. Smart, in fact. Maggie's in a big box, but it's not the biggest box of the three. Hey, how about Hamilton Hawks? Is he in the biggest box?
No.
Oh my, there's just no tricking you. In fact, you can't be fooled. Now, here's the Beast. Is that ferocious fella in the biggest box?
Yes.
Fantastic. Yes, the Beast is the one in the biggest box. But guess what? They're all coming up in just a bit. Well, we certainly had fun playing Big, Bigger, Biggest, didn't we, Z? Z? Well, it looks like Z is frightened of that ferocious beast. In fact, Z's scared. But you aren't afraid, are you? I certainly hope not, because Maggie and the ferocious beast are coming up next on Noggin.